have Sergeant Eric Bruss with the Santa Fe Police Department. Your department was notified of a train derailment this morning. What time was that?
Approximately 5:25 this morning. We actually had police officers inside the station about 1 city block away from where the event occurred, and they heard the train derailment and responded from the police department.
Do you have any details in terms of the derailment, number of cars and that sort of thing?
What I have initially got is 20 cars that had an eastbound destination, believed to be Galveston, derailed. It's 20 cars involved.
And there were no reports of injuries, I'm told?
No reports of injuries.
Okay.
I'm told that some of these cars are LPG cars or natural gas cars that are on the ground. Have you been able to confirm that?
Correct. I'm under the impression that they are, but the public should know that those cars are insulated in such a manner that I've been told they can take a serious amount of abuse before they would ever rupture or leak. Initially, obviously, had a 1 mile area that we were trying to evacuate based on err on the side of caution and what we weren't sure what was on the tanks. Now we've been able to reduce that down to a stretch of Highway 6, approximately 1 mile in length, and then 18th Street and 646 South. Some of the residents there and businesses there are still affected by the evacuation.
Paula Fuller.
And you live on 18th Street, Ms.
17th Street.
17th Street?
Yes, sir. It's right behind the Citgo, right here.
And how were you informed this morning about the train derailment?
My brother was told by a cop that we needed to evacuate the house.
And
then he came in and my phone started ringing and people kept asking me if I was okay, and I didn't know what they were talking about. Because usually I turn on the news, but my kids were up and they wanted to watch cartoons this morning, so I let them watch cartoons instead of watching the news. And then my brother Jacob came in and told us that we needed to evacuate because there was hazardous material outside. And I just went into panic mode because I didn't know what kind of hazardous material was out in the air. I went and woke up my mom and my husband and said, we gotta evacuate now. We gotta go.
2 minutes.
From about the railroad tracks north, some of the liquid concrete, the black tarry substance, leaked from at least one of the cars and made its way all the way down to Highway 6. Protocols are in place for things like that, and we had the appropriate response, and they were able to get some dirt and stuff like that to try to stop it. That's not going to constitute the cleanup, but it's going to constitute stopping it. We're so close to the Gulf, we want to make sure that the environmental issues are addressed as well.
And Eric, I don't know if you recall, but there was a similar incident not too long ago. Was that in Hitchcock or Santa Fe? Do you recall?
We had one last year, I believe, on the west side of the city. I was working that as well. It was a little bit easier to manage on the west side of the city because it wasn't densely populated with businesses and residences. And obviously this is in a core area of the city of Santa Fe, so it's definitely going to affect business and the motoring public from using Highway 6 and 646.